William Seo, Seo William Seo. Sorry, Mr. William Seo.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I rise to take a call on this bill, the government bill here. And I want to appeal to the House and put politics aside. Why don't we do the right thing for the community? The people of Māngere strongly oppose us as a bill for the following reason. The harm of gambling is real. We see it, well, absolutely. And I dare say you're absolutely right, my colleague there. Throughout Manukau, the feeling is the same. Throughout the Manukau region, the feeling is that the harm is real. And any member in this House who believes it isn't real is either blind or they're just ignorant of the reality out there in our community. All they need to do is talk to Salvation Army. All they need to do is talk with the communities on the ground that are having to deal with the harm. People need to know in this House that casinos, pokie machines, their sole existence is to exploit and prey on the vulnerable. They make money, not for the community. Let me just read out a part of the regulatory impact statement that was given to the government. The key concern, I quote, is the potential impact this may have in increasing the incidence of problem gambling and its associated harm for New Zealand society. Research shows there is a clear link between the availability of gaming machines and opportunities to gamble and the incidence of problem gambling. The region of Manukau have always known this. In 2003, we carried out a research into the social harm on the people of Manukau. And the research revealed that $91 million each year, that's how much it cost that region in terms of the social effects of gambling. It also said that the number of people affected by problem gambling is virtually unknown, although it's about 15 to 20% of the population. And by and large, it's a hidden problem. But the Australian research found that the net gain in jobs and economic activity from gambling is small, given that the money involved is simply being diverted from spending in other areas. Again, the Australian research shows that the national cost of problem gambling are greater than the taxes raised by government from gambling activities. And my colleague Trevor Mallard said earlier, it does impact on family relationships. It does impact on people losing their homes. It has impact on people committing suicide because they've lost virtually everything. And it is addictive. And despite what we say that there are avenues for helping those with problem gambling, sir, the reality is true that that's just not helping our communities. And it is wrong for this government and for any future government to think that by increasing casinos that we can provide benefits to the community. It's been argued that their jobs are created, certainly. But the reality, sir, these are low-valued, low-paid jobs. And that's not the kind of New Zealanders that the community want. The community deserve quality jobs. The community deserve a living wage. That's what the public have been arguing for. Again, I'd say an appeal, particularly to the government members, put politics aside and do the right thing. The way is open for you to conduct a conscience vote, and I would ask, particularly those members who live in Manukau region, I would ask Pesita Sam Lotu Inga, I would ask Alfred Ngaro, I would ask Claudette Hawiti, do the right thing for the community and vote against this bill. I would ask them to use their conscience. I know Jamie Lee Ross doesn't have a conscience, and I know that Mr. Bakshi won't have a conscience. They are going to vote in support of this despite the harm that happens in our community. But the most important thing, sir, that members of the House will be fully aware, this is a bad, stinky deal hatched and consummated on the dinner tables of Sky City. And like my other colleagues have said, sir, this is a deal that undermines the credibility of this country of ours. And in passing this bill, what this government does is it ushers in a new dark era about dirty politics, dirty politics with their mates. And I will be voting against this bill.
I call Denise Roach.
Nā koe, tēnā koutou I te whare. I rise to take the second call.